I'm Keys Ajason. I'm a singer, producer, filmmaker, and I'm based in Germany. I'm Nigerian.
How long have you been into the music industry?
Like since 2011, 2010, 2011. Actually started back in Italy. I used to live in Italy. Italy, I stayed Italy till 10, 11, 12 years. Yeah, I speak Italian.
Right.
And I speak
So you
German
started
too,
it.
100%. And I speak
Yes.
Igbo too.
Damn. So you are Igbo boy, one for right?
I'm Igbo boy, Anambra boy, Oba. The two names you mentioned, they are my bosses, so, but they are my brothers too.
Oh, Nana and Nayo, really? So you released your first track in Italy.
Yeah, way back in Italy. Because then,
Wow.
I did a lot of R&B and then, later I started making Afro beats,
Yeah, we can see
because,
that.
with the
Yes.
time Afrobeat actually developed way too old, like whiskey time actually, like R&B, then go say now Igbo music then,
I agree.
everybody there was
Yes,
making,
yes.
everybody was making hip hop, everybody they from America those years.
Exactly.
To survive for Europe.
Where do you specialize, man?
I just make music. I just do any, the thing is like what I actually do is like, um, let's say like, the Afro vibe, like soft, like soft, good
Yeah.
drums, the UK, UK kind of drums, Afro drums, and then mix English and some broken words, it could be a love song, just vibes and vibes, So
Yeah.
this is my own kind of style. Like I feel good doing it,
Like, how many tracks so far have you released?
Like on Spotify, I have a bunch of tracks, YouTube probably some, but like for now, I kind of, especially YouTube, I kind of remove old stuff because I'm working on new stuff. It's like for me, it's like I'm rebranding myself, because back in the days, you're in a hurry, you just want to release, 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 release. And then you get to a
Yeah.
point that you get better with your music. There are some stuff you get to know about what you can do better and everything. And I'd always talk one thing, it's like no be people they say best way blow na new artist. Sometimes this person don't dey work for long, you know. Then when he come
Yes.
blow, they'll come call a new
Oh,
artist.
yes.
But that's not the case. What I'm just trying to say is, for me, I just feel like I want to do more quality stuff. And quality doesn't mean like a hit song. It's just quality music, good sound, good recording, good music
Yes.
videos, good production,
Yes.
and good promo. So this is why I have to take a lot of stuff out of YouTube, refreshing my Instagram constantly, So
Yeah.
yeah, this is it. So I can't really say how many songs I have on Spotify now because there's a lot of older songs, and they're like the last song I released this year. I think this year I released just one official song with a video, um, which is it's called Look Now. It's on YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah. All right. What motivates you to become a musician?
I think actually back then in Italy because I used to play football, So
Yeah.
I was a
Oh, you
footballer
were a
actually
footballer
back
too?
in, yeah, 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 and I was a goalkeeper and played to like
Wow.
Serie D. Yeah, yeah, I played to
Really?
Serie D in, yeah, yeah, Serie D and Promozionale. That is in Italy.
Wow.
Promozionale, and then yeah, and then it was too hard because it wasn't professional, so you can't play and just depend on it. It's like semi-professional, So, and
Yeah.
then I was working and playing. It got too hard, So to make the story short, then I was like, okay, guy, forget this level first. Just chill with the football because, bro, if you do both at the same time. And then it was so
Yes.
frustrating because number one, now born and still carry me on Europe. If I equipment, I bring me come Europe, ex Nigeria Super Eagles player. all those things.
Wow, man, you've been in
Yeah,
sports,
yeah,
man. Nice.
yeah. So like so sometimes now you just be like, man, man, leave this thing. Then I was always in the club, going to club partying, and I used to have some couple of DJ friends, and I was like, should I DJ? And I was like, forget. Back then I was like, okay, in the house, then it's not like I was singing in the church or rapping in the street back in Nigeria, all those things. No, my case is another
Yeah.
case, you know. I wasn't in the church choir, all those things. I don't even believe that if you even do anything music, And then
Wow.
yeah, and then I'll start back then and record on my phone. I could listen, record on my phone. I could listen. And then one of my Italian friend back then, he makes music Italian, and we were like, yo, he was like, yeah, you can rap, just rap. They all get black guy when they rap.
Yes,
That kind of
I can
level.
imagine that. Yeah.
So now. Yeah, so it was so funny then. Before I made one track then with a lot of auto tune. Everybody like, boy, you sound like Little Wayne, Little Wayne back then, So this was actually how the um, career started,
But if
and
you are
from there,
asked to choose music and football, which one will you choose?
like I think I'm more like into music and filmmaking as well. I work officially in a company as a film producer, so. It's what I do, and I think football is not no more an option for me.
You produce your song yourself. Did someone produce for you?
Yeah, I produce some, and I also have other producers that produce for me.
And when do you learn producing? Then, since you was a footballer before.
Yeah, for me, it's like how would I put this? Like when I set my mind to do something,
Yeah.
it always comes. Like when I focus on something, like I put my everything in it. Because at the point I used to go to a studio back then in Italy and paying a lot of money, and at the same time, like they rush through your music. They just don't rush. You pay your 30 euro 1 hour, you rush, blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
everything don't finish. So then, like it was so difficult, like to really do it. Then I was staying in Italy, and then when I moved to Germany, little by little, it was hard to even get to a studio because Germany then I didn't know a lot of people, and I was talking like let's say 2013, 14, 15, this period, you know, and then it was like so hard to really have a studio where you can record for cheaper. Then the only studio I was able to record one time, I had to pay 100 euro for 1 hour, no mix, no master, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah.
And then later I started saving little money, buying little stuff to make my own little home studio, going on YouTube, and I started recording myself. I download beats, record myself, listen to it, this step by step until today. Like I record, I'm still learning it, of course. It's like you never stop learning. But today I have my own studio. Even got cheaper now. Everybody can buy everything for cheap these days. But back then it
Exactly.
was harder, you
Exactly.
know. So it's what it
That
is.
means most of your track you produce them yourself.
Most of them actually, really. This is another thing when I'm trying to say about my own style because um, for me, I really don't like a lot of instrument on my songs, because I prefer like it's so light because then you can have the vocals. The voice could come out, person could hear the voice, where all those kinds. And now waiting be my
Exactly.
target. Now the kind of music what the target to do, you
Yes.
know. Maybe it might be harder because most of the time Afro beats, the drums and everything, the shake, hi-hat,
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
things, then they make person they enter they do. Like me now, if you just like the drums, few hi-hat and snare, then more vocals or and chord and all those things. So it's all about taste. For me, it's like, I don't know, like, bro, like, I'm not in a hurry or like, or how would I say it? Like say we person they feel like say you need to blow, you need to make baddest hit, you need to show say man you the hot. Bro man, like
Yes.
when you're starting up, you might have this kind of feeling, at the start. But there are some place you get to, you just feel like just be happy releasing, even if not two, three people listen to your song or congratulate you on your new song. But then the most important thing be like, yo, what I'm doing is cool. I feel good. It's like this is my space. So everything I do around my space, I'm happy with it. So now so me how they feel when I dey do my thing. If I dey do music, if I dey do video, if I dey work on video, like I won't wake up every day feel happy for what I do, but not to be like when I wake up and say, man, people know they feel my stuff. People know, no, you need to be happy first. And it takes time. Now that same energy, when the energy begin to flow, when you work on yourself, people will begin notice you. Time no means say 1 year. Time can be tomorrow.
We were talking. You were also a video producer. Uh, Tell us about that. That is also what you started in Italy, or you have a passion of being a video producer before, or all this whole thing just come out to you
bro,
automatically like that.
bro, the country shot, say when you the hustle, you know, if you the hustle or hungry they catch you, you can enter bush and trees full everywhere with fruits. As a
Yeah,
hustler, you go try to chop different one. You understand?
exactly. Test
So
everything out there.
exactly. So what happened with video is like back then in Italy, uh, there are some Italians like a video company. They shot a video for me. This was then when I did do my Little Wayne kind of music then. So they shot a video for
Yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah.
and then and then the video I paid like 600 euro then. You can imagine what is 600 euro back then? Even today, people are still paying 600 euro for a video, even
Yes,
today.
yes. Some
And back
places,
then,
some yeah, some
God is
places.
my witness. If I'm lying, God's my witness. I paid 600 euro to these people. They're like with a crew. Boy, they came, like a 5-man crew, video
Yeah,
dancers, models came, still pay down.
yeah,
And then they shot everything. Like, video take like almost a month to come out. But when they're ready, I went to watch the video. I was looking at it. I was like, man, this is so like the video was so fucked up. You understand? I was
really.
like, this, bro. I was like, this people take this camera now, jazz venues. Then
Yeah,
what happened then? I was like, I was like, okay, no problem. Then I just boom. I posted the video online. After 2 weeks, I removed the video. You know,
for
and
real.
yeah, yeah, I removed it, and because when what they aim for, what you really want for yourself, what they might then
Yeah,
go let anything you know block them.
yeah,
Then for me,
yeah.
I was
Obstacle
like,
to you. Yeah.
fuck it, I just delete the video, and then
Oh yeah,
I got a salary, a December salary, half of my salary order. So
yeah,
I just go buy camera. I bought Canon
yeah.
550D back then. So I bought the
Oh
camera,
yeah.
then I started
Which
making
one?
video with Final Cut, trying to learn how this. Bro, then I was doing like the worst video of the worst video. Vico video better pass than then, you know. And
Oh
then
yeah,
I keep, trying to do stuff, even shooting videos for some of my homies back then. Then
yeah,
little by little going up, making videos. But later I start charging people money for video gradually, you know. And all this time you make a
yeah,
lot of mistakes, you make a lot of videos that are not good for people,
yeah.
but
You
still
correct
then
people.
it
Yes,
looks okay. Yeah. So this
yeah,
was it. Then I started shooting my own music video because the first goal was to shoot my own music video. And
yeah,
then little by little, people started getting interest. Will you shoot for me? Can you shoot for me? and collecting little change, and with this little money buying more equipment at the same time. So
Yeah.
to make the story short, it all started like this, and then today, um, by God's grace, I think I got better, and I work in a company here in Germany, like um, as a video producer. So I shoot,
Oh
record,
yeah.
cut the videos and everything. Yeah, full-time job, and then
Wow.
yeah, I also make a part like on my own on the side on the weekend. I shoot video for company, image videos, wedding videos for couples,
Wow.
you know, music videos and everything. So this is what I do officially as my job, So yeah,
Dang.
this is how it all came up.
That's nice. That's nice. And the more you do, the more you get more
Yeah,
experience, and you get better and better.
exactly, exactly. So this is what I'm saying. For
Then
me, after leaving football, I just decided, bro, I want to do anything to make me day happy. So it's music, it's video. Maybe tomorrow I might learn how to fly a helicopter. You know, there's
yeah, I
always
don't doubt it.
there's always like
Then
life goes on. I might be like I don't make music or video again. Now I want to fly a helicopter. Put your mind. You can always reach your goals. So.
that is
Or
it.
even be
That is
DJ
it.
self, come collect your job. You
But
know.
oh, go boy. That is nice one. That is nice one. That is nice one.
And music did a lot of shows, especially in Germany. I did a lot of shows in the clubs, like a lot of European clubs, hip hop clubs, and so and
Yeah.
so. I was on tour with Yemi Alade, like I made two openings for her, and a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of other stuff, with the music. Yeah, yeah, with the music and
How do you find it? How do you find in Italy, I know there is a lot of Niger EU artists out there,
yeah,
and in Germany also,
yeah.
like Germany has been like it's like they are taking over now, but we will come to that. So I mean, like, how do you compare these both sides? Which place do you find more of music life, and where you feel more comfortable? I mean, like comparing
Okay.
Italy and Germany.
Yeah, like for me, I think time changes, because in Italy
Yeah,
before, there are two things like in Italy where I was in the north part of Italy. So in Italy back in the days, there were job opportunity. It was different. Um, um, but Italy has always have this thing of not um, being exposed to something that's not Italian. Italians, they're like, oh, like if it's not really something Italian, if it looks too foreign, apart from not being American hip hop or
yeah,
British pop, and how do you call it, grime or that, so if it's not all those
yeah,
things, and you being a black person and not making this American, you're not American or whatever, then you wasn't accepted. Probably it might have changed a little now because of this Afrobeat dance and dance schools in Italy. It might have changed a little bit.
yeah.
The Burna Boy, Whiskey, everywhere. Davido. So, but back then it was a little bit different. But today there's a lot of African immigrants in Italy, especially Nigerians making Afrobeats. And now it is saturated in the sense that there's too many people making a lot of not good stuff, musically, quality and
Yeah.
everything. And there's a lot of dope artists making dope sounds in Italy still. But because of the situation, economy one, it's so hard, you
Yeah.
know. It's so hard. I know a lot of really dope artists that are like I'm cool with them in Italy. A lot of them. So many,
Okay.
and so many of them moved away out of Italy. they went to somewhere else. Germany, you know, Sweden, different places, you know. And there's a lot of dope artists just because of the, let's say, the asylum situation in Italy, document level, you
Yeah.
know. So they're like fighting a lot
Yeah.
of battles already. And this is stopping the talent to grow because economically and you're not really that to move around to push this music. This is one issue we're having in Europe. A lot of dope young artists, they are really good, but the document issue, you're not relaxed, and if you're not relaxed, you can't make music. And this is one thing people don't understand why the guys in Nigeria, they are, because Nigeria, you do, everybody go from
They
Nigeria.
are
If you
doing
know
more than
chop, yeah, if you know chop one day, but music day, everybody there outside, you walk, you know walk, blah blah blah. But yeah, you need to work, you need to survive, you need to think a lot of things to be in the system, you know, and you want to make music, which is time. So this is why most of us here in Europe, it's harder for us to concentrate. Nigerian guys, they studio morning to night, the next day continue. Yeah, you know, if you do, nobody will pay your rent.
that.
Nigeria, if you dey slow, now if you be 20, they live for a house, when a papa build or a senior brother build. You guys are not worrying of
Yes.
anything. Yeah, we
No
have a lot
problem.
of stress. Yeah, we have a lot of stress. We have to work, we have to think of paper, bills, and everything. So already, so for me to compare Italy and Germany, I don't think I'm gonna compare nowhere. I'm just gonna speak for the whole Europe. You know, there's dope artists everywhere, but the situation is hard. For example, now I make music, right? I work, which I work with video. We have to shoot, I have to edit, I have to work at home, edit, make music. I have a family too. You know, all those things, if you think about it, bro, you don't get time. The little time where you
Right.
get now, the way you feel you do it, you need to do. You know, so we are all affected in this situation. But for Nigeria, those people then they do everything. Then go ball, then go drink
They
till
are free. They
tomorrow.
are free like that. They are free like that.
They are free like bird, you
Nice.
know.
Well
So
breakdown, man. I love that. There are a lot out there. There are a
it's
lot
a
out
lot,
there.
bro. Bro, sometimes there are some songs I hear on Instagram or Facebook that these artists are based here in Europe. Bro, I would say, boy, this guy good, oh. You understand? You know, like
Right.
you feel it like, wow, this guy is good, the lyrics and everything, you know, and a lot like this. But bro, there's no way we can push more than we can because the situation here, you are buried. And Nigeria, you know how many millions of people live in Nigeria, so it's already that market. It's like this. So if you from here, you go there, you get money. Okay, radio fee play your song, blah blah blah. But number two, you know, based there, you know, get that community support because Nigerian community, you know, if your area they hire you, your area they hype you, you know, your area they know you. Maybe they know you for Ajegunle now. Me, I was born in Ajegunle. Maybe they know you for Ajegunle now. Before you know,
Okay,
you
I
they
just the
hot.
boy. Nah, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you they hot like Casey back then. You know, we live in the same street, Wema Crescent. Casey they hot then. They go Doba Hotel, go perform all those places. Casey Fresh back then. You know, we know her for area.
Yeah,
Then he
Casey
started
Fresh
going to
when they are
First
there
Stack.
now.
Yeah, yeah, he started going to First Stack. From First Stack, he's going to Island to perform. He performs in Doba Hotel, in the clubs in Apapa, you know, Apapa clubs there. So this is it. You have your community, you know, you have your area. Daddy Shoki is always like connected to Ajegunle, you know. If you talk of Shoki Baba, you think of
Yes.
Ajegunle.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
This is those people, Orise Femi, all those places. You think of those places, AJ. So now so it be Surulere people. You think of them, whiskey them. You feel me? You think
Yeah.
of them, oh our uncle again. So and so on. Every artist get area where them grow. Oju Elegba, ni Oju Elegba, they know for that side.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
it be. And
That's
yeah, we
true.
don't get that population of community. Everybody is an artist or hustling or family man. Who get that time to come and carry you for head, like for Nigeria?
Do you find it easy, or do you think it's easy for Afro artists making it here in Europe? than making it in Nigeria?
It's not easy, but it's possible. If you look at the guys in the UK, a lot of them, they are really Malik Berry, you know, so many others, you know, they really made that move, you know. If Banky went from America back to Nigeria, Davido, they have the money, of course, but it's still possible now because it's even more like it's so open. Most of the artists in Nigeria, they always want to perform in UK, in America, and Europe. So I think it's possible. It's not easy,
Yeah.
bro. It's not easy. But someday, one person is going to make that move. Two people are going to make that move, so and so. You know, it might not be even our generation. It might be maybe we don't reach that kind of 60 years and we don't get time again. Then would they see the new ones then? They don't already level it down. So it's going to happen. Maybe not now, not next year, but it's possible. Probably not easy.
Do you believe there is a good artist here in Europe? I know it's not to compare with Niger, but do you believe there is a, I mean, like, do you believe that Europe have a good artist that can take over this industry or that can bring this industry to next level?
Like I said, yes, of course, I believe there's a lot of really good artists. I believe in myself also as well. I believe in my other colleagues that make music here because um, everybody have a goal, a zeal. Everybody have a dream to achieve. So everybody fight for their dreams differently. And once you believe you can do it, so I believe we have good artists here that is gonna break out someday.
Uh, Let me ask you this. Have you been featured or featured someone, Niger EU artist or somewhere, even if it's not Niger EU artist, in any of your track? Have you been featured or featured someone in your track?
Yeah, like I said, like most of them are like my coaches, David. So, like I feature like I have a song. The last feature I did was me, TTY, and Naxis. Yeah, and then with TTY, we both have songs. I think with Prince Hamson, we had a song as well.
And for all our viewers out there, you guys should go and follow Keys on Instagram. Subscribe to his YouTube, right? Yes, as we are talking now, the link will
Yes,
be
sir.
below this program. So you guys should go and subscribe to his YouTube. Follow him on Instagram, right? To get to know more about him, right?
Appreciate.
Yeah, and support. There's a lot of flavor in that track. I must tell you the truth. There is a lot of flavor in it.
Danke, Dalu.
For real,
Thank you, Oshigo.
for real, for real,
Adukbe.
for real. There's a lot of flavor in that track, right? For real, for real. And I love the video. The track. Tell us a bit about this track.
Yeah, the track is actually like, you know, for me at this point of my life while writing that song, I was like, bro, man, I know do graga for you. Like no problem with nobody, you know, just wanna live my life, you know, like trying to tell the next person people go through a lot in life. People have been through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggle and everything. The strong survives, of course, but you just have to keep going. This is all it's about, you know, no matter how hard it is, you know, and same time, if I've had hard time and now I feel like having a good time with myself, my life, where I am at the moment, it doesn't mean
Yeah.
that I'm trying to show off. I just want to live my life, you know, and be thankful to God.
Yes.
This is what the song was about.
Yeah. The track was produced in Germany or in Italy.
Now, it was produced, the beat was actually made by a guy in Nigeria. Lumix is his name. I got to know him on Instagram, and so he produced the beats,
Yeah.
and of course, I just um, record the song in my studio, and then mix and master it, and
Nice.
then the video, I just, if you see the video, there's not a lot of movement because I was actually shooting the video myself, you know, and
You shoot this
then
video yourself?
yeah, I
That,
shot the video
nice,
myself.
nice. Very class video,
Um,
man. For real.
so Actually,
Wow,
you
it's
know,
beautiful. I
you
love it.
can film yourself and also be the artist. So like, you know, I did it the way I can, how best I can to, you know, as long I have a visual for the song, and that was it.
Then, and that reminds me, man. Damn, man, how many language you speak? You speak Yoruba also?
Yeah, I speak Yoruba. Yeah.
Anyway, you live in Ajegule, Omo Ajegule ni. So you have to. It's obvious.
Bro, don't disrespect that name, oh. That name don't make great stars, oh.
Great star. When I say great star, no, Ajegule is our ghetto. You know, it's the only
Yeah,
ghetto in Niger. I respect
yeah,
Ajegule because Ajegule has produced a lot of talents, a lot of
yeah,
stars. Ajegule, yeah,
true.
for real. That is Shoki
You know,
and African China, a lot of
yeah,
them, you know,
yeah. You
for
know,
real. No,
people these days, they always think I'm Boti, you know, this guy is Ajebota and all those levels, you know. And sometimes I laugh
yeah,
because for me, like, this is it about Ajegule. If you come out of the hood, you know, the hood is still in you, but you want to be a better person.
yeah,
This is it, Ajegule. If you made it out of that hood, you made it out of there to a better place. You know, you want to be a different, mainly in the
wow,
states, in America, that we all grew up. I don't want to mention them because if I call one or two, you must know them on social media and everything. They're all from Ajegule, and today they are doing
that is true.
great. You know, that hood is still there, but today they live like more clean, educated, you know, self-educated. Most of people that come out of Ajegule, bro, we educate ourselves how to be a better person. That's just the difference, you know, Ajegule, you know. So it's two different things. Today, some people like here in Germany, will be like, this guy, your life bomb, or you know, get stressed, just enjoy yourself, you know. Some people be like, you they do like Oyibo, others, you know. But people don't understand. It's just you, you've seen the ghetto life, the gutter life, you know, and you know this is
Yeah,
not what you want for yourself
yeah.
or your kids, and you just want to make the switch, be a better person, but still keeping that hood, you know. So that's how it be.
Would you like to perform in Nigeria, or have you ever think of performing in Nigeria, or have you performed in Nigeria before?
Um, I would like to perform in Nigeria. I've never performed there before, but it would be as in a pleasure to perform there. You know, to show my skills there also. So
You planning anything like that soon? Visiting there, or are you
um,
making any contacts regarding that?
not I don't have a plan for that yet, but hopefully the next time I'm gonna visit Nigeria, and I'll probably see that I get myself hooked up with something, you know.
Are you working on any project right now?
Yeah, probably I might release a single before the year is over. You know, a single with a video, um, which is gonna be on Spotify and everything. So I might drop it December or in January. So hopefully, one of these months, I'm gonna release a song, and I hope everybody's gonna like it too. You know, and because I feel the song already and I like it already, but I would like to release it with a video because that way people are gonna feel it more.
What is that people don't know about you, your fans, or many people don't know about you that you would love them to know about you here?
There's what people don't know about me, bro. I think a lot of people don't know, like, a lot of people don't really know my music that much because I think it's like I'm there and it's like I'm not there. But I don't know how to say it, but a lot of people in Europe that follows European Afrobeat, might know me, but a lot of them might not know my music, you know. But this is the thing I think a lot of people don't know, that I really do music and I exist and make music, you know.
Right? So in case you don't know him and now you know him, now you know he's a musician, now you know he's a multi-talented artist. Now you know he's doing video, he produces music and most of his music. So you guys can get to know him now, all right? And when you know him, show him love. Don't just know him and just and pass. You know, try to show him love. Try to
Yes,
listen
sir.
to his track and share his track for real. Listen to his track because he has a lot out there. Listen to his track. You must find one as your favorite. All right. What will the fans expect from you in the next 5 years?
Like, I don't see the future, but I think that I'll be in a better position more like than now. But I don't know what the future holds, but I just know that I'll be in a better musically, and also, or maybe as a videographer, that I'll be in a better position than where I am now.
How do you see Niger EU industry? Can you describe Niger EU industry in any manner for us?
For me, the first thing is like they have to take off that name Niger EU industry. I think people have to take that name out of the head and like don't see us like Niger EU, but see us like musicians, you know, because it might be a name, but that name change a lot of perspective of music, because it feels like it's a meeting, you know. It feels like it's a community, it's a meeting, and music should be open, it should be free, it should be fun. And that name makes a lot of controversies. If you blow, you blow. If you don't blow, thank God, say you still there alive, do other things, you know.
What advice can you chip
Yeah,
in?
just be unique. Be unique. Be unique. Don't sound like the next man. Be unique.
So please, I want you to, by yourself, tell your fans, tell our viewers where to find your tracks and where to find your channel so that they can follow you up.
Yeah. So it's Keys Ajason, Key. Keys Ajason on Facebook fan page, and on YouTube Keys Ajason, Spotify Keys Ajason, Google Keys Ajason. So I really appreciate if you guys should support me. I'm on Instagram and, you know, YouTube, because these are the two biggest platforms, and Spotify as well. I really appreciate, and thank you, Deejsinga, for your time as well. Thank you so much for having me today. I got from your TikTok show, I got a message and you guys want to have me. I really appreciate this. Even if our schedule was like this because of my work and everything. And I really appreciate you, and I wish you great success in everything you do as well. And keep being a good person. Thank you so much.
And your welcome out there, please show him love. Show him massive love, all right? You guys should show him TikiTaka love, all right? Go and follow him and subscribe, all right? So, Kiss, it's been a great one, all right?
Thank you, bro.